Hey guys, welcome back to an episode of Create with Linda. So guys, I'm coming on because I'm making dinner. So this is a what's for dinner. It is Thursday, around 3:15. It's early. I'm starting early tonight because lately I've been getting dinner on the table a little bit too late, and I like to be done with dinner by like 6:30. And lately we haven't been eating till about 6:30. So I'm trying to get it done a little bit earlier today. Okay, so what I'm making is chicken pot pie. It's a nice, cold, really cold, freezing day here today in upstate New York, and so I felt like something nice and warm and comforting. So that's what I'm making. So what I'm going to do is I'm getting started. I'm going to be poaching or boiling some boneless chicken thighs that I'm going to use to cut up and put into the chicken pot pie. So I wanted to show you guys how I season my water when I poach the chicken. Okay, let me show you. Let me bring you over there. All right, guys. So I have some boneless chicken thighs. I'm going to open this package up, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to season my water. Now you could season your water with any seasonings that you want, okay, to flavor the meat or the chicken any way you want. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of salt, not a lot. I told you guys about my salt situation. I'm going to season it with some garlic powder. This just gives the chicken or the meat a nice flavor. Onion. I'm going to put some, let's see. Oh, I don't have any Italian seasoning in here. All my Italian seasoning is gone, but I'm going to put some bay leaves. What else? Some of this herbs du Provence. Has a nice flavor. And let me see. Oh, and some rosemary. All right. So now, what I'm going to do is just give it a good mix. I'm going to put the chicken thighs in here, and they take about 20 to 20. I could just get the fat off now or after. They take about 20 to 25 minutes to poach. They have to be like 165 to be done. So about 20-25 minutes. But, you can check it with your temperature thingy. Now, this is like, this is not that much chicken, you think, guys, right? Because normally, like, if I was to make this for my family of 6, I'd have to make more than this. But because I'm making a chicken pot pie, it's going to be cut up into the pot pie, and it's going to go further. So that's why it's going to be enough. Because it'll be, there's other stuff in it. There's vegetables in it and the crust and all that stuff. Okay, so this is I'm going to put the top on. And once it comes to a boil, that's when I'm going to start counting down the time. So as soon as it starts to boil, I'll count down to 25 minutes. I'll set the timer, and then we'll check it after like 15-20 minutes just to make sure, because it's going to cook a little bit in the oven, not very long, maybe 10 to 15 minutes. So yeah. So I don't want to overcook the chicken. All right, so this is what I'm going to do now. I'm going to put this stuff, let this boil and do what it has to do, and then I'll show you how to do the rest of the stuff. Make the sauce after the chicken's done. I'm going to make it in the pot over here. So I'll show you guys when I do that. All right, guys. So the chicken is done. I just took it off and put it onto the cutting board over there. While you guys were, I was away waiting for that. I made a no-roll pie crust. I was going to show it to you guys, but it just didn't work out. So anyway, it's just it was just, all it is you put a cup and a half of flour with salt and some sugar, 2 tablespoons of sugar. mix that up, and then you make a well, and you put a half a cup of milk, or no, a couple tablespoons of milk and half a cup of oil. Mix that up, and it rolls into a ball. You just roll it into a ball, and then you flatten it into your pan. So that's what I did. Now, I usually put a top on my Popeyes too, but I'm not going to make another one. So what I'm going to do is I have crescent roll in there. I think I have a sheet, or maybe did I use that? I know I have crescent rolls in there, so I think I'm going to make the top of it crescent rolls because I don't feel like making another pie crust. So there we go. See? So that's going to be yummy. So I'm going to take you guys over there in a minute and cut up the chicken and show you guys how I do that, and then I'm going to get started on the sauce. All right, guys. So here's the chicken cooling off. What I'm going to do is I have a large onion here. I'm going to cut up half of I have half of it, and that's plenty for this. So I'm going to cut this up in small pieces. I have my chopper, but I'm just going to do it with my knife. And I'm going to cut these up fairly small because I don't want big chunks of onion, but I want the onion. You know what I mean? So. Yeah, that crust came together pretty good. It was a little, what's the word? A little crummy. So it didn't really go into a ball like it said it would. But what I did was I took it and I squished it into the pan, into the pie pan, and then it made a pie, a pie thing. So it was pretty good. But I didn't think it was going to work at first because the dough was a little crumbly, and I did exactly what they said. So I don't know what happened to it, but it seemed to fit okay. So I'm going to cut these fairly small, like I said. And then I'm going, and guys, you know what I did? I poached the chicken I showed you in that flavored water. So I need chicken broth for this. So instead of using my chicken bouillons, because that's what I have, I kept that broth, and I put it aside, and I'm going to use that for the chicken pot pie instead of putting bouillons in because it's going to be so much flavor because I flavored that in the chicken, so it's chicken broth. Of course, it doesn't have a deep broth because it didn't cook for 3 hours, but it cooked for a half hour, so it'll definitely be nice and flavored. Okay, so these are going to cut really, really small. I'm going to put these in the pan. I'm going to bring you guys over there. Put these in the pan with the frozen vegetables. The sauce comes together really pretty quickly. So it's a fairly quick meal. And then that goes in the oven for like 25 minutes, whatever. It bakes. Very, very kind of a quick dinner. Comforting. I really wanted to make chicken and dumplings. I'm going to make that. Maybe this weekend or next week or I don't know, maybe tomorrow. I'll see. Alright, nice and minced. Very small onion. Okay. Guys, so I'm cutting up the chicken like in little strips. Not shredding it, I'm cutting it up more. Onions are cooking. I'm going to get the vegetables out in a minute. Get those cooking and chicken cut up. We want little pieces. We don't want humongous pieces of chicken. Get Cooper. Some chicken. You cannot have this chicken. Yeah, 25 minutes, guys, and the chicken smells so good with all those seasonings I put in there. Like I said, put anything you want in your water. So good. gonna make a lot of chicken, I'm telling you. It's gonna make a nice pot pie. Alright, so here is the vegetables. Sauteing a little bit. I'm going to get the, I think I'm gonna put the broth in next. I'm gonna add some more corn to it because this mixed vegetable didn't have a lot of corn. So I'm just gonna add like a half a can of corn because I like corn in my pot pie. Now, you don't necessarily have to saute this. I do it because I like how the flavor, it brings out the flavor. You know, I just like to roast it a little bit. A little bit of garlic. A little bit of onion. Got a lot of flavor in it because it's going to have the broth in it. That was flavored from the chicken and all that. So, I'm going to let this simmer like another minute or two. Then I'm going to throw this yummy broth in, guys. This is that broth that came from the chicken. So yummy. Half a stick of butter into the middle of the pan. I'm going to put a couple tablespoons of flour in there just to give it a little thickness. You know, give it a little thickness. I'm going to also put a can of cream of chicken soup in there. So that's also going to thicken it up. And a little milk or creams, whatever I have in the refrigerator. I think I might have half and half. If not, I'll put some milk in it. But the butter and the flour will give it a little bit of a thickness. Couple of tablespoons. I put 2 tablespoons of flour. Let that melt into the pot. Gotta cook the flour out because you don't want to taste raw flour. This is gonna be so yummy. Let this cook a minute. Then I'm gonna throw some of that broth in once this flour cooks out a little bit. And then I'll put the chicken in and all the rest of I think I'll put the chicken in probably at the end, right before I put it into the pie crust. And then we'll work on the top. I'm gonna put, like I said, I have to look and see what I have in the refrigerator. But guys, you know, whatever you have, you don't have to go out and specifically get this stuff for a meal unless you're going to the store and you're making a meal plan and you want to do that. That's fine. But a lot of my cooking is this way. I see, oh, I have this, I have that. You know, maybe all I have to do is pick up this one item and I can make this. That's what I did for this week. I have like 3 or 4 meals in my head that I'm going to make this week from whatever I have, from the stuff that I have and the stuff that I bought to add to it. Because I'm trying to really utilize, ow, my back, sorry guys. Trying to really utilize what I have, okay? Really, really trying to utilize what I have. Okay, so that's long enough for that flour to cook out. Okay, now I'm going to add some of the chicken broth. I really should have you guys on my tripod so you guys can see. I'll show you as I go along. So I added some of this broth. And I'm just whisking it a little bit just to get, you know, get the lumps out. Because it's going to get a little thick now because I have the flour in there. Nice. Now, in my house, we like a creamy chicken pot pie. We don't like a dry pot pie. So, I'm going to add a drop more. So look at that, guys. I made chicken, I poached chicken, and I also used the broth from the chicken. So that's really, really, you know, a good way to stretch your meals and to stretch your ingredients. Just be creative, guys. Think a little bit out of the box. Okay, so look at this now. I'll show you. See how much thicker it's gotten already? So it's just gonna simmer lightly. I'm gonna go get the other stuff to put in. And there's my stuff that I always show you guys, my greenery. The dill, look at it, the dill's exploding. Tomatoes, parsley, basil. Very excited about it. Thick, guys. I'm gonna put in a can of chicken, creamy chicken soup. I think I only need one. I don't have two. I only have one can of cream of chicken and I have cream of mushroom, but I don't think I need 2 cans. I think one is gonna be good. I'm gonna put I looked at a recipe just of what they put in the chicken pot pie, but I just make my own measurements. I don't, told you guys, I really don't go by recipes unless it's something that I'm specifically doing. And of course a baking, you know, recipe, yeah. Okay. It's probably about a cup of half and half. And it's going to get a lot thicker when I add the chicken to it. So yummy, guys. So I'm going to let this simmer a little bit so it gets a little bit thicker. And then I'll show you guys. It's all done. I put the chicken in. I'll show you what it looks like when I put it into the pan. I'm going to put it into the pie crust now. There's my spoon. Here's my spoon. Guys, that's so yummy. So I'm going to put whatever I can fit into here. Hope it's creamy enough. It looks nice and creamy. It's going to be so good. I don't mind it if it's right up to the top. And what I'll do when I bake it, I'll put it on a cookie sheet so it doesn't get all over the oven. Guys. Oh my Lord. It is, guys, okay? I put it on a tray. It's all right here. I opened up, I had one sheet one. It's the you know, the crescent dough sheet, but I decided to use the crescent roll instead. And I'm just gonna take this and I'm just gonna place it around the pie. Okay, I got the crust on the bottom, and I'm just being creative. Hence, create with Linda, guys. Okay, put this here. Now, hopefully I could fit it all. This is a double one, so I could just do this. Oh, well, I'll do it separate anyway. This looks so, I think I'm going to have enough to do the whole thing. I really do. I think it's going to be fine. Okay. Just get this open. And this way. Just kind of poke it to the end and like just press it down a little bit so it doesn't go anywhere, which it's not going to go anywhere anyway, but just to be safe. So it almost looks like a crust. Look at that, guys. Is that perfect or what? Now, this is not a diet meal, obviously. It's got cream in it, it's got butter, it's got, you know, the works. But it certainly is going to be very comforting. Guys, look out for a collab I'm doing tomorrow with look at their names. I always forget their names. It's for comfort food. You'll see it tomorrow. I'm gonna post it tomorrow in early afternoon. Go check it out. Go check out her playlist. You're gonna love it. All right, so this is what I'm gonna do now. When this is done, guys, because it's not fattening enough. When it's done, I'm gonna take a piece of butter and just rub the butter all around the crust so it'll be nice and buttery. And that's it. I think this is gonna cook like 40 minutes, just until it's hot enough, because everything is basically cooked except obviously, well, the pie crust and this. But I'm gonna set the timer for 30 minutes and then we'll assess it then and see. But there you go, guys. Look at that. I'm so excited. It's gonna be yummy. I think what I'm gonna do is put a little slice in each little thing. This way it doesn't like expand. Let me get a knife. It's acting up again.
I know it is.
I'm very excited for this, guys. This is gonna be perfect. There we go. Yummy. Now, guys, you know what? I didn't have a pie crust in my house, but that's okay. You have all you need is flour, sugar, salt, and you can make any kind of dough you want. So just remember that. If you say, oh, I want to make this, oh, I don't have it. Go in your cabinet, guys. Go in your pantry. I'm sure you have the ingredients. Most people do anyway. Okay, let's get this in the oven. Now, I'm going to take the butter, like I told you, and just do this on the crescent roll. Oh my God. I learned this trick. I mean, I put butter on things before, whatever, but Fallon from the Moss Family TV, she always does this when she takes out her biscuits, her rolls, and it's a great idea. That's it, guys. So I made a salad. Julie, stop. So I made a salad. So we're having salad and chicken pot pie. And I said, Julie, stop, because she's hitting me in the butt.
Bring it down.
She's being fun today. Okay. Guys, look at that. Brat.
I love you so much. I love you so much. Do you think he knows how much I love him?
Where's that other bowl?
Come on.
Hey, bimbo!
Go away, Ruby. Mommy wasn't calling you a bimbo.
Just kidding, she was. She called you a bimbo. Burnt my fucking finger.
Cooper, go see Daddy. Where's Daddy, Cooper? Where's Daddy? Go see Daddy. Oh, Cooper.
On you more.
Cooper, go see Daddy.
Oh my God, my back.
Cooper, go see Daddy. Go see Daddy. Cooper, go see Daddy. Where's Daddy? Where's Daddy? Where's Daddy? Go see him.
So I cut the pot pie. You getting a close up?
Did you cut the pot pie?
Shush. Let's see how this is gonna come out.
Ooh.
Oh my God! Look at that.
Hit me?
Holy moly.
Ah!
That's just wrong. Okay.
You know, everybody knows you have an annoying family.
Here is my plate. The Scotty thing always has to block it. I have some pot pie. Yes, I don't have the top crust because I just wanted the bottom, so it kind of looks a little messy. But you know what, guys? It's delicious. So I'm very happy with it. And here's my salad. And this is what's for dinner tonight, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button on the bottom so you guys can, and the notification button so you guys can be notified every time I upload. I hope you like this video, guys, and don't forget to subscribe. Talk to you and see you in the next video. Bye, guys.